Sony Computer Entertainment presents. Presents very skippy audio.
In a time long ago, there lived in
Yeah, let's not listen to that.
kingdom.
Basic story overview, because that's gonna piss me off. The skippy audio. The year is 1380 something, and Zarok has taken over the kingdom of Galamir, and we have to stop him because he's a douche, basically speaking. So yeah, we're brought back to life to stop Zarok, because Zarok's an idiot, and upon waking in an army, he awoke us.
It has risen again, Sir Daniel Fortescue. See? The hero of Galamir who fell at the first charge. The fog of war and the shrouds of time conspire to turn the arrow fodder into the saviour of the day. But we knows better. Let it alone. Fate has given it a second chance. A chance to forget the ignoble truth. A chance to defeat Zarok and live up to the legend. We hopes it does well.
So yeah, as the very, very snarky gargoyles have mentioned, we died at the first charge on 10 man log on. There we go. So, Medieval. I suppose I should go over the controls. You run about with a stick. Duh. R2 and L2 move your camera. X swings your sword. Square charges your attack. Circle jumps. And final move, which I'll get into in just a second. But we need a shield for that. Press triangle and you'll defend. So yeah, that's about it. So you'll notice that Sir Dan here is a very odd looking character. Missing his eye, poor bastard. And his jaw. We don't know what happened to his jaw, it just kinda fell off. Right, life ball. There are 9 life balls in the game. And they basically give you an extra life, as long as you've still got some remaining. You don't have to have a full life bottle. You can have 1 HP out of 300 in it and it'll still revive you. So let's save our game to start with. Yeah. No, we don't want to replay Dan's script. Let's move on to the first official level of the game, the graveyard. When it loads. There we go. Did I pick up? I did, right, good. Just checking I picked up the daggers because this is a 100% playthrough and I haven't really mentioned it yet, but 100% is basically full inventory. So every weapon and shield. There's also 20 chalices of souls, which we'll get into shortly. So, when I kill this zombie, you'll see I get a 3% up in the top right corner. When that fills to 100%, I can find the chalice in the level and collect it. But before then, it'll be faded out. So, another main part of the game is runes, which are basically keys. You use your runes to unlock your doors, yada yada yada. It must be a very awkward system. Health fountains, fill up your life, duh. Of course that's not very obvious to the first time player, but it is to me, so suck it, I suppose. Ah, stupid zombie. So another mechanic of the game is money. You will very, very rarely see me use money, because it is not as useful as the game seems to think it is. So with our chaos rune, let's head through this door. Kill some more zombies. Should probably mention right now that I'm RyanGK, not Aiden. If the voice change wasn't very obvious. But that right there is the chalice. We need that because it is magical and shiny. And I like magical and shiny things. Let's get killing some more zombies. Head down in the left direction instead of straight forward. Because over here, if the camera will stop being a douche, is another life bottle and 100 gold. So yeah, chests are worth 50 and bags of money are worth 10. So we could head back that way, but let's not because there's no enemies that way. If you couldn't tell, I'm playing on an emulator because it looks better. Of course, my hard drive will tell you differently because it records at like 500 meg every 20 seconds, but that's a different story. Thankfully, my hard drive is basically empty and is fairly large. Basically playing on PC because it looks nicer. It's all shiny. And when I played it on my PS3 a few weeks ago, well, not a few weeks ago, it was like a week ago, it looked like buttered dog turd. So PC is the way to go if you like it to look shiny. I'm not a total graphics whore, I swear. Otherwise I really won't be playing this game. So, next main mechanic of the game is these things. Kill these anuses. Basically you walk up to it, press X when its eyes are glowing, and it'll let you buy items. Of course we don't need that yet, and we will probably only ever buy some projectiles like for one boss fight. Maybe two. I haven't decided yet. So let's hop up here, grab the money, and heal up a little. Right. You innocent. I'm just getting my backside whooped here. Now, these health fountains can run out. They're not unlimited. They have, I think, 600 per fountain. So you can heal up 2 life balls or your entire health bar on a life ball. Let's listen to what this dimwit has to say.
Tread softly. Zarek awaits beyond these gates. The master meets with the demon from the mausoleum, hatching plots of purest evil. Forgotten nobodies would be wise to make themselves scarce.
I love the little digs they make at you early into the game. Then as you progress further, they get nicer and nicer. So here's the Hall of Heroes, which you can only gain access to if you obtain the chalice in the level.
Welcome to the Hall of Heroes, where the bravest warriors from history spend eternity, feasting, singing, and arm wrestling. If they think you're worthy enough, you may be able to persuade them to give you a new weapon.
So yeah, this is how you get most of your new weapons in the game. There are still a few weapons you get in levels. There isn't a lot, but there are a few. Basically, you stand on the chalice pad and...
Captain Fortescue, it's me, Canny Tim. Does the battle go well? How I wish I could fight at your side again, sir. But hold, you could take my crossbow. It's got rapid fire and you can ricochet the darts off walls to shoot around corners. I used it at the Battle of Gallowmere. After you were slain, I shot Zarek's champion, Lord Kardok. A clean kill through the eye at some 1,000 yards. Not that there's anything clever about shooting someone in the eye, sir.
Oh, goodbye, sir.
So yeah, now we've got a crossbow. Of course, there is more than Canny Tim, as well as a faded statue of ourselves. That's pretty cool, I suppose. There are 2 levels, but for some reason we're not allowed the second level, because lol, but... So, that's our grand tour for the minute. Could read the book, but screw that noise. Put my sword back on. Oh no, what's up there? Yes, we would like to save our progress. Cemetery Hill. So let's get going. Come on, game blood. That draw distance, yeah.
So, even from the shackles of death, my old enemy pursues me. You're too late, Fortescue. Already my army has risen from the grave. You will never leave this necropolis.
Zarok must be gay, because he's apparently a dude, and a normal dude aren't even from that time period to dress like that. He must be gay. Right. So, Cemetery Hill. A really, really short level if you want it to be. You can have it done in like 30 seconds. Of course, we don't want it in 30 seconds because we want everything from it. So let's kill these zombies. Oh, this actually introduces another cool little mechanic called the... I'm going to call it the Death Chest because I have no idea what it's actually called. Sends off this explosion which kind of destroys everything in its path. And there's also a second type that sets off some dragon thing that like follows you and rapes things. Well, maybe not the latter, but it certainly follows you and it certainly kills dudes. Lava, obviously don't jump in it, like I nearly did. Duck there, using the defend button to avoid getting destroyed. We want to hop down here. Once down here we can get a new thing. The new things are cool. Get the club, which is our next new weapon, which can break bones. It is also highly powerful for a direct hit like that. But if you hit the floor next to him, it doesn't do as much damage. Let's break this boulder. Head in. See what this thing has to say.
Fresh air. We hate these dark old caves and their filthy stench of old witches. A coven of the warty old hags lived here once, unholy fires burning all night while they brewed up unspeakable muck in their cauldrons. They moved on years back, but the smell still makes our eyes sting.
So yeah, this is a witch's coven. And that's actually the reason we're here. There's something pretty interesting here, which we'll get into in just a second. But we're going to introduce to a new mechanic, which is setting. If I can get it to work, you can set. Come on, work. There we go. Set the club on fire. This is useful for more than just doing more damage to enemies. Setting them on fire, but I didn't really show that there. Basically, we can set torches on fire, which will, in this case, opens the gate. And I really should stop using the club before it breaks. That's what the little percentage in the top left does, next to your weapon icon. So we've got a shield, because that was totally important, and the witch talisman, as well as a health vial, and the main reason, the chalice, and the 50 gold. So let's find the exit. Let's head on up Cemetery Hill to the end of the level. Getting stuck on gravestones now. Let's spin the camera around this opportunity. Come on. Thank you. Dodge the lava. Dodge the boulders. Getting smushed by a boulder apparently. Ooh, come on. Go! There's a copper shield in the box. Go, go. Run, Fortescue, run. We can do it. There we go.
We have failed the master. We give our lives.
Oh, fuck that noise. I'm gonna commit suicide just because we got to the top of the hill. Screw that. They just have flicking boulders at him. So they can obviously turn their head. Why don't they just aim the boulders properly? Set morons. And we're back to the Hall of Heroes.
Back from the battle so soon? It must think it is a hero by now. But only a true hero is worthy of a place in the Hall of Heroes. See the ghostly statue of your fraudster self? When it has turned solid, a true hero you will be.
Surely he's not a fraudster if he... Just because he died at the first charge and everybody branded him a hero doesn't mean it's his fault. Surely.
Hurrah! I knew it would take more than an army of the evil dead to throw your strider. I've something that may help you on your quest, Captain. I give it to you freely, though I have no idea what it is.
Oh, lovely. Sure, I'll accept. Why not? It's a life bottle. Yay! Third life bottle of the game. So let's head on back out. Yes, let's leave the Hall of Heroes. So I think that'll do it for the first episode of Medieval. I have been a random dude playing a random game. And I will see you on the next episode. Bye bye.